Hey, y'all, so I've noticed that everybody today wants to be woke, but nobody actually really wants to wake up. And it's funny because Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14 says, "Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." But I've noticed that most people would rather stay asleep. We wear awareness like it's a designer jacket. We go outside with this designer jacket on. People notice us in the designer jacket. We might even get some compliments on it. That is a nice jacket. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just a little something, something. And then we go home, we take it off, hang it up, and then we might wear it again another day. We post quotes. We talk about our energy, about keeping our own energy safe. Yeah, the energy was just off. It was just too low vibrational for me. We call out everybody's ignorance, but we never check our own. You ever notice how being Christian turned into just another trend? Like, seriously though, when did this happen, y'all? People really think that reading one book or reposting a deep quote means that they're enlightened? I'm different now. The truth doesn't live in what you post, it lives in what you practice. James chapter 1 verse 22 says to be doers of the word, not hearers only, because then we just be deceiving ourselves. It goes on to say, if you listen but don't act, you're just like someone who looks in a mirror, sees their reflection, turns away from the mirror and walks away and immediately forgets what they look like. And I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all are living like you forgot who you are. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Real awakening is not aesthetic. It's not gonna be found in crystals. It's not gonna be found in your vocabulary. It's not gonna be found in how spiritual your feed looks. God first. It's quiet. It's ugly. It's uncomfortable sometimes. It's relying on God and not yourself. And Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6 says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. When you really start putting all your trust in the Lord and you really stop relying on what you know, which is nothing, but on what he knows, which is everything, you really start to wake up. And it's in that wokeness that you start to realize how much of your life you've been living on autopilot. And then it gets crazy, y'all, because then you start to see through things. You start to see through the fake friends. You start to see through the false confidence that you had in yourself. You start to really see the enemy and how he was trying to set up all these distractions to keep you numb. And when you really think about it, that's why most people really don't want to wake up, because waking up means losing that illusion. And some people would rather live in a dream than face reality. So if you really want to be woke, don't just read the Bible and study it. Study yourself and look at the fruits, because it should be evident in how you live and how you speak and how you walk. Turn your phone off for 24 hours. And I know that was probably going to be hard for a lot of people, but sit in silence. Get a journal. Journal out, what your vision is, where you see yourself in the next 5 years. When nobody's watching, just sit down and ask yourself, who am I? Once you start answering that question, you'll start realizing that that's the part of you that the enemy was trying to keep asleep. Romans chapter 12 verses 2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's what real awakening looks like. Not performing for the world to see, but a true transformation because of what God is doing through you. So stay in that truth, y'all, and stay awake. Not woke, but awake. And remember that your identity in Christ is what changes everything.